Good Thursday morning. I want to talk to you about friendships, relationships. This is the All Things Healing podcast. I also am recording this as well. And I want to share something that has been placed on my heart that I am seeing and witnessing when it comes to relationships. Okay, so your relationships open the doors and open you up. We need them. They are purpose partners. Okay. Relational intelligence. The life you reap is often connected to the attitude you sow. Relationship management is life management. Relationship management is life management. This is how important it is. A large part of a person's life is based on relationships. We need relationships to remind us of who we are and what we're supposed to be doing, okay, and who we're supposed to be. I want to ask this question. Think about this question. How is it being in a relationship with you? Would you want to be with you? Are you a good friend to you? Relationship. So we have fulfillment, you have faithfulness, and you have fruitfulness. Okay, so these are some areas you can examine in your friendships and your relationships. There are certain things we can't produce without partnerships. This is why we need each other. There's certain things that we can't produce without partnerships. We don't go as far as our dream. We go as far as our team. You can love people well and not treat them right. You can love people well and not treat them right. Who are they based on their fruit? Define it so you can align relationships and expectations. Define it so you can align relationships and expectations. Getting the right people. I have my little bus here. Getting the right people. You can't see podcast people, fans. You're getting the right people on the bus in the right seats. So you have friends. Look at my window. You got friends. You got associates. You got assignments. This is how I will have it. You got friends. You got associates. You got assignments, and you have advisors. Okay. Relationship for camaraderie, relationship for my calling. Everyone we can do life with doesn't mean we should build with. Everybody we can do life with doesn't mean we should build with. There are certain people who are stuck and you can't pull them into your calling. When you know this, you don't overinvest. There are people who you can do both with, okay? Make a list of your relationships. Make a list of your relationships. Ask yourself, have I aligned my expectations of these people with the way I've defined them? Because everything affects everything. So I want you to make a list and ask yourself, have I aligned my expectations of these people with the ways I've defined them? Because certain people may have to change seats. There's certain people may have to get off the bus. And that is okay. Your destiny requires development. Friends, associates, assignments, and mentees. Okay, a mentee, they give you speed. They give you the gift of speed. And then you have a mentor. A mentor puts in, and a coach draws it out. Discernment helps you determine deposits. Relational intelligence gives you direction. You have gifts and talents and spirits that need to be deposited in others. If you don't tell your time where to go, you'll wonder where it went. Okay. Support. Support is an emotional need. One of the ways that we get this through is relationships. Support is an emotional need. And one of the ways we get this is through relationships. So this question came from a sermon I heard on Sunday. Are you supported or are you surrounded? Because there's a difference. Are you supported or are you surrounded? You may have a bunch of people to go party with, to go drink with, to go get drunk with, but when they come, when you're in trouble, do you have those same people that can pray, that can come and pray, that can pour into you? Okay, are you surrounded or are you supported? Because you could be surrounded with a bunch of people and still feel lonely. So it's important. It's important to know the difference with it, whether or not you're surrounded versus supported. Okay. People in the friendship category should support. Let me say that again. people in the friendship category should support. Do you want the outcome do you want an outcome or an instrument? Don't be stuck or stagnant because of this. Support doesn't always come from the place where you think it should come from. Support doesn't always come from the place you think it should come from. We're in a season now where relationships are being repositioned. There are people who you thought one season, and people change throughout the season. So that's why you may have to reposition them. There's certain people in this season, you know what? They are an associate in this season. Matter of fact, they may not even be in my season. And it's okay. We have to reposition those people, and we have to have those repositioning conversations. That's a whole nother video. So a reposition is where another role, there are people who don't understand this because they are attached to a position. Okay. Is there another role where this person should be? We have to reposition them. In this season, this person doesn't have the capacity to support my emotional needs. When I come to them, I feel worse after I have a conversation with them. That could be a person you need to reposition in this season where you're in. Because a lot of us are going through things and people do not have the capacity to handle what you're going through. So you have to be mindful what you take into that person. That person bags maybe already be heavy. They may have their own stuff. We don't even know why. We have to use our discernment. After I have a conversation with this person, how do I feel? And if I have a conversation with you and every time I talk to you, I feel terrible, I'm gonna talk less to you. I'm not gonna bring you anything heavy because you don't have the capacity to help me in that season, and that's okay. Okay, I just have to reposition you. And some people you have to retrain. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're clear on what's expected now on. So when you have this conversation, so say that this is a friend. You want to have the conversation. You know, in the past, whenever we had conversations, you said things that kind of made me feel bad, right? They hurt my feelings. When you said so, whenever you said blah, 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 it made me feel like you slapped me in the face. I was coming to you, sharing my heart, and I felt like I got slapped in the face. So going forward, can you share or can you provide support in a healthier way? Okay, that's an example. Okay, retrain. You may have to retrain. You may have to reteach. It's not really correction if it's not clear. Okay, and when you see underperformance, you have to reteach. All right. And if you're too busy to teach, you're too busy to be good. Okay. What else we have? Remove. Okay. So there's some people that you may have to remove. They may have to get off the bus. Necessary moves, releasing them and to God's next for them. So you just release that person to God. I got to get this person to God because right now this person is not an asset to my life. And we have to look at people in those, this person an asset or a liability in my life? And am I asset or liability in their lives? Like we have to reevaluate our relationships. We're in the season where we have to reevaluate, reposition relationships. You see that a lot of relationships, a lot of celebrity relationships are ending. You see it, it's happening. And it's not just celebrities. It's happening to everyone. Okay, we're in that season of shifting. We are shifting. We're growing. We should be growing. We should not remain the same for 20, 30 years. We should not still be the same people, the same person. So we have to have these conversations, these repositioning conversations. We have to reposition people because we are in different seasons. We are in different times. We are different people. It is important to get the right people in the right seats on your bus of life. Okay, because you don't need to meet you're in the driver's seat. Now remember that you're in the driver's seat. You don't need any distractions. You don't need anybody that's not on your team. You don't need to be surrounded. You need to be supported. And if those people are not supporting you, then they need to get off the bus. Let them off. That's it. Let them off. I'm complete. I'm going to end right here because I'm teaching something else right now. I didn't mean to do that. So I wanted to share this with you because it's very relevant for the times that we're in. Relationship management is important. Relationship management is important. So be mindful of that. Your relationships open doors and open you up. We need them. They are purpose partners.